Hello there, Gemini. Thank you for stopping by to watch your video forecast for the week of November 3rd through the 9th. I'm using my Wildwood Tarot deck again this week. What we have for you guys starting out on Monday, Gemini, is we have the Ace of Bows in reverse. And this is just telling me that there is some kind of creative idea or creative project that you are going to be helping somebody else with. You're either going to be passing along an idea or passing along a project even, or maybe even helping somebody get their own project started. But you are definitely going to be helping out with creative input on something coming up on Monday. Now on Tuesday, what we have is we have the Sun of Life in reverse. It looks like kind of a continuation of Monday, maybe with somebody different, maybe with the same person. Either way, what I see is I see you being very inspirational, very supportive, very encouraging to somebody around you, and you are really helping them to be able to express themselves in the way that is just perfect for them and very appropriate for them. And so you are just really helping them and encouraging them in that. Kudos to you. That's a great thing to do. Now Wednesday, looks like here's where you actually get your reward for Monday and Tuesday. Wednesday, you have the Seven of Bows coming up, and I really, really, really love this card in this deck. Seven of Bows talks about clearance. And so there's a lot of different things that we can clear out of our lives. For some of you, you are going to be going through your house and clearing out some old things, getting rid of some old energy, making room for new stuff to come in. For others of you, you're going to be clearing out your baggage. Old baggage is going to have to go, yay. Old emotional stuff that's been holding you back. So that is another wonderful type of clearance. Looks like that's going on Wednesday. I'm feeling like for some of you Geminis, there's going to be some kind of situation where you're getting some closure, and not always romantic type closure either. Some of you it will be romantic, but I'm also feeling there's a good percentage of you that will be getting some kind of closure as far as something to do like job related or project related. Something to do with some kind of work, whether it's paid work or volunteer work. But I do feel like whenever this clearance starts happening, there's some kind of closure that comes along that helps you go, okay, I know I'm done with that now. And it's a good feeling. Now Thursday comes up as the Six of Bows in reverse. And what this is telling me is that Thursday, something's coming up that you're going to want to do, and you're going to be kind of limiting yourself. You're going to be saying, not sure I really have enough resources to take that on right now. And so you're going to be doing the responsible thing and, just holding off, delaying with that project or with that thing that you want to buy or whatever it is where you feel like you just can't quite justify doing that just yet. So kudos to you for being responsible. I don't feel like it's going to be that you're going to have to wait a super long time, but it is something that, it's worth it. It's worth it for peace of mind for you, Gemini. All right, so Friday, what do we have? The Ace of Arrows. This is labeled as the breath of life in this deck. And this really is talking about Friday. There's going to be a lot of good communication flow. And you're going to be receiving some messages that are going to be important to you. They're going to influence how you look at different things in your life. And so this is really a nice day. This is a good enlightenment day. Sometimes we're very enlightened when we have the Ace of Arrows come up. So it's a really, really nice day to have. Really nice card to have on a day. Now, Saturday. This is not your typical weekend card. What's going on with you, Geminis? Look at that. You have endurance coming up on Saturday. Now, what's the bright side of endurance? Let me tell you, because I have a bright side for everything. Endurance is something that we choose to do. It's a situation that we don't necessarily enjoy, but we choose to put ourselves in that situation. Why would we do that? Are we crazy? No, we have motivation. We have a motivation for doing that. We put ourselves in this situation that we don't like so much because we expect that there's going to be a reward that comes out of this situation later on. And so that's why they call it endurance, because you're enduring and it's just for a certain amount of time. And after that certain amount of time, then you don't have to endure that situation anymore. Now you get the reward. Okay? So on Saturday, I see you going into a situation of endurance. So you guys are going to be deciding that there's something that is worth waiting for, worth putting up with a little bit of BS for, excuse my French. And so you're going to be choosing to go ahead and put yourself in that position of endurance on Saturday. Now Sunday, we have a very interesting card coming up. This is a victory card, the Archer. And this really talks about having a goal or having a target and being really focused on it ourselves personally, but also having spiritual aid in getting this accomplished. And the way this archer is facing and the feeling that I'm pulling off of this card is that we're already preparing, Gemini. You're already preparing on Sunday for Monday. You've already got the focus going. You've already got spirit lined up to help you out. You've already got everything lined up as much as you possibly can so that when you go in on Monday to whatever you're doing, you have just got everything covered as much as you possibly can already right off the bat. So it'll be interesting to see what Monday holds for you whenever we get around to filming for next week. So that's your week, Gemini. For those of you who would like to get a session with me, all you have to do is check out my website. Make sure I'm the right reader for you. It's www.amista.info, I-N-F-O. Once you're there, you can have a chance to get to know me a little bit better. And then if you still decide that you would like to have a reading with me, there's tons of ways to contact me. Just get a hold of me and we'll set up a reading for you. For the rest of you guys, I will see you next week. Everyone have a wonderful week. Peace out.